I am actually right now packing my bags because tomorrow I will be in Amsterdam for 5 days with 4 of my best friends, and we will be just playing board games, eating good food, drinking good stuff. So like just having fun, relaxing and everything. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and this is a pretty special video because something like this I haven't really done before. But you know, this is a channel where I want to speak about everything regarding board games, especially things that I really like. I just want you to like take part in like the cool board gaming things that I'm doing and experiencing, right? And so what I'm doing this video is I am actually right now packing my bags because tomorrow I will be in Amsterdam for 5 days with 4 of my best friends that who have also been at my wedding celebration and everything. So like really good friends, and we will be just playing board games for 5 days, right? Playing board games, eating good food, drinking good stuff. So like just having fun, relaxing and everything. And I've packed 2 really fat bags of board games. It's not 100% set, so some games I could also like maybe remove again and add others in, but I just want to show you like how far I've gotten. I hope I'll be able to edit this video tonight, which is April 29th, and when you watch it, it's April 30th. I hope that today, as you're watching this video, is April 30th, because that means I was able to edit that in time, and that's also the day that I'm already in Amsterdam when you watch this video. I hope I will be able to do so, otherwise you will see this video like 1 week later. But let me just dig through the games that I've packed into my bag. There will be no order. I was just pulling them out, and we were just saying like 1-2 sentences for each game and just show you what I got there, and then maybe you can let me know in the comments what you think about this collection I'm taking with me to Amsterdam. All right, so let's just start with games that I have lying right here. First, I will be taking Belratti. That is a game that it's like a deduction game where some of the players are painters and the others are like the museum directors, so to speak. And it's a cooperative game, and you try to like match images with another and try to guess like what the other players might associate with other pictures, because there are also like counterfeits, like wrong paintings that Belratti is actually like also putting in there. So it's a really fun game. This is like the new version because Cosmos has actually required the license now, the way it seems like, and this is like a new version that I will take with me. A really good game. If that is something you can get in your language, I would highly suggest you check this out. It's a really good game. I have like the old version, the smaller one still, but I just got this today because that's a much nicer version. So really cool. Then the next game I will take with me is Fantastic Factories. This is not in my bag yet because I just got this today, and I ordered this because my patrons actually wanted me to play this, and you as a community voted on that. So that will be the game I will be playing next month, meaning in May. I will play that on my channel because you wanted me to play through that, and I will take it with me because then I will probably be up early, much earlier than my friends, so I can actually then play this game when they're still asleep, just practice a little bit and get to know the game. Also it plays up to 5 players, so we could actually play it as a group as well if I wanted to, right? So yeah, next game. I got this used, by the way, in a really good condition, and who I purchased this from, he was so nice to actually also send me a few Keyforge decks here, which is really nice. I did not purchase those, so I'm really looking forward to looking at those. I will have to check it out. I think Keyforge is like a 2-player game only, right? I think so. I will have to check that, but otherwise I will take this with me tomorrow as well. To Amsterdam, maybe. I will just check those out and see how this plays. This is amazing. I always wanted to dig into Keyforge, and now I can. So thank you again. If you ever watch this video, thank you so much for sending these my way. All right, let me get the next games because I have the first bag lying right here. So I will take 10 with me by AG, an amazing push your luck game. It does have quite a few rules at the start. It does have a few more rules and a few more moving parts than most push your luck games, but this is a really good one. So if you can ever get your hands on this to try this, I would highly suggest you do. This is really fun. My wife is not a board gamer at all. She rarely plays games with me, but this game she loves as well. So this is a really good game you can play with almost with non-gamers as well. It might not be simple enough to play with your grandma, right? But like with your family, like with people who are accustomed to at least like a few family weight board games, this definitely works. Really cool, very colorful. It's abstract, doesn't have a theme, but it doesn't have to. This is a really good one. Then the next game is, yes, it's quite a shocker, but it's Monopoly Deal. I do not like Monopoly at all. I don't think it is a good game. It has never been a really good game, and it definitely hasn't stood the test of time either. But Monopoly Deal is like based on Rummy, which I really enjoy, one of my most favorite card games. And Monopoly Deal is pretty good in that regard because it takes like that idea of Rummy and just puts in like the collection, the set collection, right, of the different streets, and also like the cards that like the event cards. It's a pretty good game actually, and this new version here you can play up to 5 players, which is really cool. The old version was only up to 3 players, so I'm taking this with me. This is something you can just break out and play in like 15 to 20 minutes, and that's it, right? Really good for that. Then I will be taking a regular card deck, like a double card deck here, to play Rummy with my friends. And also I will be taking a few regular decks of cards, right? I always have those with me at all times. Then what I will also take with me is a few party games. So first of all, just one. I have talked about this on my channel in one of my videos about really good family games. This is where you play cooperatively and everybody's trying to explain a word with just one other word, but you can't have like words like duplicate words because then these hints are just turned over, right? These are just removed, and the person who has to guess the right words will only have to work with those that are not duplicates. Really cool game. If you can get this, I really suggest you do. This is, in my opinion, one of the best party games ever. It has won Spiel des Jahres 2019. Definitely deserved. So, really good one as well. Also, a small disclaimer. We are 5 people on vacation. So, that means that I will not be able to take like a lot of different games with me that play up to 4 players, right? These are all, except for one, these are all games that can be played up to 5 players. I would take Wormholes with me by AEG. A really nice game, really nice. This is just, so to speak, a pick up and deliver game. But you can actually like place wormholes, and whenever you have like 2 wormholes with the same color, you can activate them, and then you can just like jump over the map through these wormholes, which is really cool already. But the other cool thing is other players can also use your wormholes. You will get points for that. They actually give you points by using yours, but they can also like go around the map faster. Really cool. This plays up to 5 players. With 5 players, this will be a blast, I think, because there are just so many wormholes. This will be really exciting. So, really looking forward to playing that with my friends. Next game I'm taking with me is, you see, I don't have any order here, right? I'm just pulling them out of the bag, and I have to put them back into the bag after that. That will take a longer time. But what I will take with me is Farm, and also Remember. Farm is really cool. That's the German word for colors, but I think in English it's called the same. It's just that name, that title, and like every player has like the same colors in their hand, and then there's a specific word in the middle, and each player has to attribute one color to that word, right? Like for example, lie, right here, you see it here. There's like the English word, and then you could maybe play the red card because you associate something with. Because you associate red with lie. And then every player does that, you turn all the cards over, you take the next word card, and then at the end, when you have told all your stories for 10 words, I think, or something like that, then the memory aspect comes in. Like every player has to take assigned one word, and then they have to like guess all the correct colors of all the players. Really cool. Really nice game. You can play this very very personally. You can actually like tell personal stories, but you can also not do that. It's a really cool game. It can become a little bit meditative, so to speak. I really enjoy this one, and almost everybody I play this with really likes this. Remember is the new version of that plays cooperatively. I will take both with me because I really enjoy Farm, and I have not tried the cooperative version by Pegasus Spiele yet, but I will try to use this vacation to do so. Then I will take Vegetable Stock with me. I have played a game. I have published a video on that game with my best friend Alice on the channel. Really simple, like stock market game where you like take vegetables, and the vegetables that are left at the end of the round, they influence like what each vegetable is worth. You do that for a few rounds, and then the game is over. You play this in 5 to 10 minutes, and it's really fun. It's really simple, but I just love it. Really great family game for just taking it with you. It's actually not in here. I actually have it in another box because this box is not the best one, in my opinion. Yeah. All right, so I put those aside, and now I will also take Gift of Tulips with me. Really nice game by Weird Giraffe Games. I have only played this once so far, and I'd love to play with like 5 people. We are in Amsterdam, so of course it's a no-brainer. I will take this with me, right? This game tries to answer the question: how can you have like positive player interaction? How can players actually want to give cards to other players that could potentially score them points? Well, because you can get points yourself as well when doing so. So really, really cool concept. I really like this. This could be like kind of a hidden gem actually, because it is not that well known. I think it was like not a small Kickstarter, but not like a huge one. And I think this one has a lot of potential. Looking forward to actually playing that with my friends. Okay, next game, another party game, will be Top 10. I will also take that with me. I have talked about that in one of my family videos as well, I think. Essentially, you play the cooperatively. Each player gets like a card from 1 to 10, and then you have like a specific prompt that the current leader of the group, the captain, they're called, is saying like something like, I don't know, just anything that you have to like kind of say something that applies to the card, to the rank you have in your hand, right? And then the captain has to like put them all in order, in like ascending order. Really fun game, really cool, also an amazing party game. It was nominated for Spiel des Jahres last year. It did not win, which is good because I think Cascadia deserved it more, but it's a really good party game as well. I think, yeah, Just One and Top 10 are two of my most favorite party games. Really, really good. And now we will get to a few bigger games. I will take the Artist Project with me. I have backed the English version this year, including the campaign, the expansion, I mean. But there's a German version, which is it's a great game. It's one of my most favorite games. I think it was part of my solo and of my all-time favorite game list last year. And spoiler, it will be on both lists this year as well. It is an amazing game where you have like really good player interaction, where you have like you put like dice on specific spots on the board, but every player that puts like a smaller die value there can actually try to push you off, so you get less rewards. It's a mean game, but it's still a really good player interaction, and it plays well with 1 to 3 players. I have not played with 4 or 5 yet, and I'm really looking forward to playing this with 5 players. This will be amazing. So really looking forward to that. Amazing game. Really, really good. Then the next game I have is one of my all-time favorites as well. One game that, I don't know, a lot of people don't like this game, and I don't understand why. I love this game so much that I actually put everything in one box. I managed to somehow squeeze it all in one box. Do I have a box lift? Yes, I do, as you can see, but I don't care. Everything is in here. Barn Quest. It is a great theme. Monsters are threatening the land, and here there are heroes needed to defeat them. Are you playing the heroes? No, you're playing the merchants who sell the heroes all their crap. You can actually try to make the heroes survive with the wares you sell them. Then you get more victory points, but money is victory points as well, right? You can just sell them expensive crap that doesn't help them at all. They might die, yeah, sure, but you get your bucks and everything, and you get your money's worth of it, and you can win the game this way. Really cool game, amazing theme. You can play with up to 6 players. I think with the expansion, the Black Market expansion, which is required in my opinion to make the game even better. Like the base game is great already. With the Black Market expansion, it's even better. I think you can even play it up to 8 players then. I've only played it with 4 players max so far. 5 will be no problem at all. Great game. Has drafting in there. Has really funny also puns in there, and really great graphics. A great game by Renegade Game Studios. I will have to feature that on the channel at some point. Amazing game. I don't know why it's getting so much hate from so many people. I really don't know. Alright, so now I will have to actually get out the big guns here. And we will start with my Roleplayer Collection. This doesn't even fit the screen completely. I just love this game. There's like a huge box here. One of the biggest boxes I will take with me. But this is... Oh, by the way, we're going by car, right? And this is why I'm able to take this much. I've only showed you half of the games I'm taking. Maybe even not half yet. This is a really, really great game. It has drafting in here. It has like a really nerdy theme. You are essentially creating your own Dungeons & Dragons heroes. You can see anything here. And you have like a similar mechanism to like Sagrada, or it also has like this dice placement with different colors and different values, but you have like that really good thematic tie-in with like creating your playing character. Really good. If you I will have to feature that on the channel at some point as well, but in my videos I'm saying a little bit more about the game, showing some components in my best of videos. I suggest maybe you watch that until I have a video on the channel, because I don't want to keep this video today too long, but this is a really good game. I really enjoyed it, one of my most favorite games. We are all pretty geeky, we love role-playing games, so this will be a no-brainer to play with my friends over there. And then let's take the next game, which is Distilled. I have talked about this on my channel. I have done an unboxing. It's an amazing game. I really enjoy this, and we are all, like most of us, like also to have like a glass of good alcohol. So this is also thematically that is great to take with me. I don't know yet whether my friends will like it or not, but I really enjoy it. And you know what? If they don't like it, I will play this in the morning solo by myself. This is an amazing game. I have not played it multiplayer yet, so I'm looking forward to see how that goes. But I really enjoyed solo so far, and having taken a look at the rules, the multiplayer rules are also good as well. This is a really heavy box. Let me get this out of the way, because I'm also taking with me Heat. Of course I am. Heat is an amazing game. I can't understand all the buzz this is creating. It has been sold. It was sold out on day one here in Germany. I pre-ordered it. This is why I have it, and I only owned this for like a month. I've owned it for like a month, maybe. Yeah, not even a month. I think like three and a half weeks, and I've played it like 6 or 7 times already. And this is amazing. This is a really amazing game. The theme comes across really well. It has a really great hand management system. A little push your luck in there. This is amazing, and it plays good at every single player count, because there are bots in there that you can put into every game pretty much, except if you're playing at the full player count. But as long as you're not playing at 6 players, or later with the later expansions 8, you can just put in bots there, and these are so easy to handle. They almost feel like real players. This is really, really good. This is a game really worth checking out, seriously. And then I have the few last games in my first bag, and then we will start look at the second bag. I will take with me Point Salad. I think I don't have to talk too much about it. Most people know it, but it's a really, really easy set collection game. You either take a point card or you take vegetables, and you do that until all cards are gone, and then you at the end check your point cards and your vegetables and see how many points you get. Simple, easy. You can play this with everyone. We even can play. This is a game you can play with your grandma. It's really easy. It's really fun. Great. One of the greatest icebreakers ever. Seriously, amazing. Then I will take with me Hitster. Awesome. This is really getting traction at the moment. But I actually got this like right when it came out, because I love music. It's my biggest passion, even more than board games. I know it's a shocker, but there are things that I love more than board games, and that is one of them is music. And this is really cool because this is actually connected to Spotify. You are able to do it with a free account, as far as I know. I do have the premium account, of course, because music, right? And you're trying to like you hearing songs, and you're trying to put them in the right chronological order. Really cool game, great party game as well. Really, really good. The only persons who might not like this game are people who don't like music, but seriously. And then also what I will take with me, I think, I'm not quite sure, but I think so, it's so small, is Tinder Blocks, because if you have a few drinks at night and then you are trying to stack like these stupid wooden pieces on top of each other, I think this is just bound to be hilarious. So I will take this with me as well. You can play it up to 6 players. It's a game that can be over in 1 minute if somebody messes up, or in like 3 minutes it says here. You don't play it more than 15 minutes. It's a really cool, nice, small dexterity game to play because you have like these tweezers where you're actually like putting like the wooden cubes and logs on top of each other with like these tweezers. It's hilarious, really, really funny. I really enjoy this as well. And that was my first bag. Now let's take a look at bag number 2. And the first game in bag number 2, well, I'm just taking like everything out like in random order, is Noobs in Space. You see, this is still packaged because I just bought this yesterday, I think. Yeah, I just got this yesterday, and this is something I'm really interested in. It's pretty much like Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, similar to that. I think it's cooperative, 3 to 5 players. Every player, like there are like 8 missions in there. Each of them takes like about 15 minutes, and like for each mission, every player just gets random cards into their hand, right? And then there are like instructions on there and images and all kinds of stuff, and you, without showing your hand, you have to explain to players what is in your hand. You have to try to like solve that mission within 15 minutes, right? And just try to figure out the cards you have in your hand. And this is highly communicative. I think this is a really fun game. You can only play it once. I've heard. So I hope we will actually play through it completely, like on vacation. After that, I don't know. Either I can keep it and maybe play it again if possible. If not, then I will have to gift it or sell it again. I don't know, but I think this is going to be pretty funny. The next game I'm taking with me is Port Royal. This is a game that is amazing. It's a push your luck game. Most people probably know it. You like just keep pulling cards. As soon as you have like 2 of the same colored chip, then you're out. And unless that's not the case, you can then stop at any time and take like at least 1 card from the middle. If you have like turn over more cards, you can take even more. And then it's like kind of it's minimal engine builder as well, because with the coins you acquire, you can also like hire specific crew members, and they can have like specific abilities that kind of help you. Really good. I will get the big box at some point because Port Royal is a must-have in my opinion. It's an amazing game. Then I will also take another party game with me, which is Monkeys. Well, it's guerrilla marketing. Really fun. It is similar to like games that you can play online. I think in the Jack Party Box, I think it's called, right? There's like similar games. You like roll dice and you have specific topics, and then you're trying to like name like things based on acronyms, right? Based on these letters. Really funny, and then you like judge each other like regarding whatever you wrote there. Really funny game, great components. The point tokens are actually bananas, right? Really hilarious. I wouldn't say it's the best party game ever, but it's really unique. It really stands out, and I really like it. It just has a really bad form factor. I can never fit it anywhere. But it's a really good game, seriously. Then I will take with me a game that I have already played on the channel, and one of that I keep talking about because it's amazing. By my most favorite designer, Ryan Lockett. It's Megaland, a push your luck game that has like a kind of a video game theme, video game aesthetic, so to speak, where you go through levels, and at some point you can drop out and use your treasures to buy buildings, and use these buildings to actually get coins, and with these coins you can win at the end. Up to 5 players it supports. It's really good. It's a really fun game. It's played quite quickly. Really good. Everybody I play this with loves this game. Seriously, everyone. This is hard to get, especially in Germany. It's almost impossible to get. Like every few months there's actually like 1 copy you can find online, so it's really tough to get. I'm really happy I got this. It's amazing. I can suggest this to anyone who enjoys push your luck games. Okay, then we are actually getting towards the end. I will also take with me Keep the Heroes Out, a really cool cooperative game where there's a dungeon crawler, but you're not actually going into the dungeon. Actually, heroes are getting into the dungeon that you are in. You are the monsters trying to keep the heroes out. This is a really cute game with like amazing components. I will have to just quickly show it to you, because you see here, like, you have all these amazing meeples. This is just amazing. Look at them. And also, like, the entire art style and the components are just really, really good. So, but don't let this cute look fool you. This is a tough game. I have played this twice. Once with at a 3-player count, and also once solo. And like both times I lost like within like the first half of the game. This is really tough. It's a really tough game. I hope I will get this to the table in Amsterdam and we can actually win for once. Then I will take with me Tough Calls. I do not know this game. I have it in German here. I do not know this game. It's 3 to 5 players, but it has really interesting components, right? You can see here. And it is like a mixture between board game and role-playing game. And this is like really cool. We love role-playing games. We love board games, like our group. So this will be really cool to get to the table and see how this game holds up. Like sometimes, like off and on, I purchase like packages of used board games, and this was just part of it. And I thought, like, yeah, sure, I'll take it with me. Nice game. They made a few good games. For example, Adele. So I thought, like, what's the harm in just trying this? And it doesn't work, then I can just resell it or maybe gift it. I don't know. But yeah, this is something I will take with me because I think we are the right group to test this. The next game I will be taking with me is Stardew Valley. It's a really cool game. I really like it. It has its problems. It is very luck driven. It is really long. The components are not very good. I mean, even the cover isn't printed straight, right? It has quite a few issues, but it's a really fun game, especially if you love the source material. All of us, the entire group, we all love the video game this is modeled after, and like the artwork is really nice and the game works quite well. This is a game that takes really long. In like with 5 people, we will be playing at least 3 hours, I think, maybe even longer. But I mean, that's like what you do like at night, right? After dinner, you grab yourself a few drinks, you mix yourself a few drinks, and then you just play Stardew Valley for 3, 4, 5 hours, and then you go to bed, right? I mean, I think this is really cool. I think we will really enjoy this. You see, this is even really loose, but this game has issues, but I really, really like it. All right, we're really getting towards the end now because, yeah, this is one of the last games. I would also take Dolph Romantic with me. I don't have to say a whole lot about this. If you want to see how this game works, why don't you watch my playthrough? I have actually played through the game on my channel, and I will continue playing through the campaign. Really cool cooperative tile-laying game. I can really suggest this to pretty much anyone. This is a entry level, like family level weight board game. It's really simple, but it really ramps up and becomes more complex and interesting as you go through the campaign. But you don't have to do that. You can also just play with the base game. So it's up to 6 players. You can play it solo. It works with all player counts because everybody's doing essentially the same thing. It doesn't matter if 6 people put a tile there each, or if 1 person puts the tiles there. Doesn't really matter. Really good game. I can really suggest that one. By the way, I think this will be nominated for Spiel des Jahres this year. I might even win. Just giving you my 2 cents about it. Then I will also take this with me. This is something you will not know if you're not German, I think. Because I don't think this exists anywhere else. This is called Klatschen, which is not really, it's not really a real word, at least not in this sense here. This is pretty much, I think King's Cup is like the original, where you can play with a regular deck of cards. It's like you have like a few rules. You may not drink with your right hand. You may not curse, and also you may not use the word drink or drinking or whatever. Right? These are the 3 rules. If you break any of these, you have to drink. And also there are like, and you always pull a card when it's your turn, and you have to do whatever is on there. And there are some permanent effects that infect all players, like for the entire game. And if you break these rules, you have to drink again. It's a really, really fun drinking game. It's not clever. It is just a really basic, simple drinking game, but it works. It gets the job done. It's really fun. I got the H2O version here, which is actually even waterproof, right? So don't play this in the car. But really, it's a really stupid but also really fun game. Then I'm also taking with me Guns or Treasure. This is actually a prototype. I think there are no production copies of this yet. This was also part of one of the used board games packages I bought. I think the same where this Tough Calls was in there. This is just a really simple game where everybody is just putting down, like face down ship cards, like building like really long ships. And then you have can attack each other, and then you see like who has the more firepower, and then you can actually take the treasure of the other people if you defeat them. But you can also have bombs on your ship. If you have just 1 bomb there, if you are attacked, both ships just blow up. So it's I don't know how this plays. I have tested it once, but I want to play it at a higher player count to see how this holds up. But it's a pretty cute game. It is a small form factor. It plays really quickly in like 15 minutes or something, so looking forward to checking that out. Then what I will also take with me is Ventura. This is a German version, also part of one of these. This was also part of one of these used board game packages that I got, and this I will just play solo, just by myself. I will just test this out and see how this is, and decide whether I want to keep this or not. If it's good enough, I might actually get it in English to play it on the channel. But that's just for me. When I wake up in the morning, I can just give this a whirl. And the last thing I got is this one here. Yeah, so the last thing I got is not Wingspan, actually. This is just the box. I will not take Wingspan with me because the group already knows the game, and like the huge nesting box I got now is just a little bit too large to take with me. I'd rather take like other games, so this is why I'm not taking Wingspan with me this time. But in this box, this is like one of my secret solo boxes, because in here I got all my Button Shy games that I have, which is a lot. And there are also more on the way. And then also like For Northwood, Grove, Dinosauria, Gentle Rain, Cave In, and also one like dungeon here, Extreme Expedition, like Regicide, just a lot of like really cool like solo games, and also a few that you can play with other players because Button Shy, right? And this is what I will take with me as well, because this is just really cool. Like these small games we can just play on the road if we want to at some point, and the other ones I can play by myself whenever I'm in my hotel room, right? So that is the last thing I will take with me, and that is it. That is all the games I will be taking with me. It's possible that there are 1 or 2 more games that I will add to that, but I think there's a pretty good collection. I will just have to try to fill everything in those 2 bags. There's a little bit too much in there, so I'm not 100% sure I can fit it. But that is pretty much it. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Look at all the games I will be taking with me. Let me know in the comments what you actually think about about this huge haul I'm taking with me. I think this will be a whole lot of fun. I don't know if I can do it, but I will also try to just film a few bits here and there. Maybe I can do like a small like vlog video kind of to show you like what I have done in regards to games during next week. Alright, I want to thank all of you for your support, and especially my patrons who are generously supporting me on Patreon. Also a huge shout out to Thecos, who's currently my biggest supporter. Thank you so much for that. If you would also like to support me, why don't you head over to my Patreon? You will find the link in this video's description. But I'm happy just for any support, be it a like or a comment, maybe even a subscription. That all helps my channel grow and makes me very happy. So you can also join my Discord server in case you would like to hang out with me and my community. I'd love to see you over there. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the very next video. Alright, take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.